How was the shoot? How was it shooting in South Africa?
First of all, it was wonderful. The crew was very professional, and the location looked exactly what we wanted it to. But it was also very surreal because, as you say, it was Danish people making an American Western in South Africa. And you would have everybody dressed up like cowboys over here, and then you would have a crew speaking Swahili and Xhosa and Afrikaans as well. And you would have a giraffe in the background, or a zebra.
Any memorable things that happened on set?
We were sitting, a lot of people were sitting, and all of a sudden every chair was just jumping up and down, and that was a big black cobra just going right through. It rises up like this, and it just goes really fast, and people were jumping back and forth because, so we didn't see it coming. So much for learning that.
So that thing you do with your eyes without much dialogue, does that come from having been a dancer where you don't need dialogue to express?
Maybe it does. I'm not really conscious about what it is. I think a lot of actors do it, and some actors do not do it. They use other means, and anything can work. But I do believe that the movie media is very powerful. It can catch little things. It doesn't have to be big things. You don't have to go to the audience. You can bring the audience in here. And I've always been a strong believer of if you, as an actor or as a character, feel something, then some people will see it, or they will feel it as well. So it has to be very honest inside of you, and hopefully people will catch that. It's not always the case, but often it is.
I've probably heard this many times over already, but you are hugely popular here now. Everybody is tweeting about you on Twitter.
Well, first of all, I mean, having people who likes what you do it's very important. It's a necessity if you want to be in this business. They are the reasons why we can do what we do, or we can make another film and maybe another film. Is when people like what you're doing. So we owe them everything. We're very, very grateful that they exist.
In gymnastics, and then you became a dancer, and then an actor at the age of 30, which is quite late. But can you tell us how you got involved in this line of work?
It was everything has been a little coincidence in my life. I was a gymnast, and then there was a musical that needed some acrobats in the background to spin around, and I was one of them. And we also did a few dancing steps. And then the choreographer asked me if I wanted to learn the craft, and I had nothing else to do, so I said yes. There was a lot of pretty girls and no men dancing, so that was easy. And then later on I figured out that I was more in love with the drama of dancing than the aesthetic of dancing. So I asked myself the question, why don't you try to go to a drama school and do drama full time, and so I did.
So in everything that you do, it looks so effortless, but what is your secret?
Thank you. I believe that effortless is also one of the key words that I cherish a lot. I have a hard time when people try to make it look difficult, in the sense that it's not a circus act. I'm not a juggler. I'm not performing in a circus, trying to cheat the audience to understand how difficult this is. They should relax. They should forget who we are, and they should join the situation. And they shouldn't sit there and think, "Oh, that's very well acted. That must be very difficult." If they forget that, I think our mission is completed. But if we make them aware how difficult it is, I think we have failed.